Hi everybody, this is Thomas Overbeck from the EPBF, and I would like to provide you with this special recording that we do. I'd like to share a story with you. Actually, that story happened a few months ago, but it's so amazing that I thought I'd make a little clip out of it, and you watch it and you see what happens. This is all about. It is about pool, I must say, but it's actually not about pool, if you know what I mean. I mean, it's about life, and it's about things that can happen to you, that can hit you to the ground. And when you really feel that nothing will be ever happening to you in a positive way, then you stand up and then you make it, if you can, to the top. And this is what actually happened in our sports, and I don't know if it caught the media. I know that the name caught the media, but I don't know if the story caught the media. So I'm trying to share this story with you, and I hope you enjoy the next few minutes. The story begins in the beautiful setup of the US Virgin Islands, St. Croix. And normally when one hears of these islands, you think of beaches like this, sand, blue water, holiday. Life is easy, life is good, and nothing can ever happen to you. This young fellow here on the left, his name is Mahkeal Paris. He's the star of our show, and at a very young age he discovered his passion for pool billiards. So Mahkeal started playing pool, and his father met a man here on the left, Claude Peterson, who took care of Mahkeal and taught him some basics of the game. Unfortunately, in 2017 Mr. Peterson passed away, but before that he handed over young Mahkeal to Jerome Anthony, another coach on the US Virgin Islands, who supported Mahkeal and improved his skills. And then Mahkeal's life got struck by bad luck. First thing was Hurricane Irma hit the US Virgin Islands, and St. Croix was severely affected by it. 2 days before that happened, Deborah, Mahkeal's mother, came home to find that her house had been robbed. All the funds for an upcoming USA national tournament in July, they were gone. And in addition to short footage, schools were destroyed, there was no electricity, no water, and no phone service even. The devastation of the hurricane also destroyed the billiard room in which Mahkeal practiced and played in. Well, due to all the devastation experienced after the hurricanes in 2017, in addition to the death of his coach, it was not certain that money or time was available for Mahkeal to attend the Junior Nationals in New Orleans. But nevertheless, Mahkeal's mom Deborah and friends were committed to seeing Mahkeal continue. His coach, Anthony, was able to salvage a pool table on the island and took it to his home where Mahkeal was able to play again, using a generator for electricity. Deborah, now operating in a smaller single-person salon, began working toward raising the needed funds with help from her community. Mahkeal attended and placed fourth in his division at the US Nationals, which, while very strong, initially put him just out of the selection criteria. However, due to two players from USA and Canada not being able to attend the World Championships in Moscow, Mahkeal was selected. This was due to his strong play, including a second place in the World qualifying performance in 2016 to travel with the North American team to Moscow. And this came as a complete surprise to Mahkeal, his mother and his coach Anthony, and to the community, who immediately stepped up to support their young athlete. Once having arrived in the capital of Russia, Mahkeal, for the first time in his life, saw snow. In that tournament, the actual miracle happened. Mahkeal was struggling his way through, and there were certain matches, or several matches, where he was almost out of the competition, but he always fought back and managed to win his matches until he got to the final match. And here we see his coach, his mom, and everybody was so excited. He was playing the final match in the World Championships now, representing his continent and his country. Here we have the coaches from North America, Tom Rossman and Tom Riccabini, and this is his opponent. It's Emil André Gangflot from Norway, who was very strong and dominant in the beginning of the match. But Makhael set his focus and he was willing to take something home from there. But his opponent from Norway didn't want to make it easy for him, as we can see. But he hung in there, he was concentrated, he was focusing on every single shot he was making. And then the miracle unfolded. Makhael, after having trailed big time in the match, pocketed the deciding 9-ball to win the World Champion title in the 2018 World Juniors 9-ball Championships. And as one can imagine, the happiness was overwhelming to everybody involved. His coaches, his mom, his team, everybody who was there. They all celebrated Mahkeal Paris, the fighter. It's probably hard to imagine for most people the enthusiasm and the joy with which Makhael was received upon his arrival at home. He was welcomed by local politicians, by the governor, his schools, everybody who believed in him, donated for him. They were all proud of their world champion, Mahkeal Paris. So remember, what started out here with almost no chance resulted here in having a new world champion, Mahkeal Paris. What an amazing story that is, about young Mahkeal Paris, who brought all the glory to the US Virgin Islands. Congratulations from here, from everybody at the EPBF, one more time to you, Mahkeal, and to you viewers out there. I hope you liked that story, and I hope you saw that if you believe in yourself, then sometimes things happen, and even miracles can come true, and you can achieve anything you like if you just really go for it. Thank you very much for your attention, and I hope I see you at the next Euro Tour.